Buffalo. Introducing first, hailing from Buffalo, New York, here's the Buffalo Bad Boy, Brian Jennings.
Already with attitude, Buffalo Bad Boy Brian Jennings.
I don't think it matters who is picked. He's not going to get along with anybody in the locker room.
And his tag team partner, Ben Kimera.
Oh, boy.
Well, this should be an interesting situation.
He wants it to be redrawn again, but that's not how we play it here.
Tag team partner
And
from
even though these guys
Michigan,
have their differences,
Benjamin Kimera.
I mean, Benjamin Kimera on somewhat of a roll here. He's got a lot of momentum. I think you would want a tag team partner like Benjamin Kimera in this tournament. I mean, Benjamin Kimera, one of the more powerful guys in this company. He's got a lot of intensity. Of course, there is that history where they did team on HWA domination, and Buffalo Bad Boy walked out on him. But other than that,
Jimmy Turner. Their opponent, hailing from Elk City, Oklahoma. He is one half of Necessary Roughness.
And you're going to wonder if Jimmy Turner, will he be as fortunate as Green Day Local Moxley
by Jennings and
lightning surely can't strike twice. Jimmy Turner, of course, as always, accompanied by Janelle Sinclair.
And Jimmy Turner is crossing his fingers, hoping it is Mr. Moxley.
You'll understand it better this way. With the next selection in the Luck of the Draw draft, your partner is Quinten Lee.
Well, Quinten Lee, we've got one half of Necessary Roughness, one half of Foreign Intelligence.
So much knowledge.
And his tag team partner, he is one half of Foreign Intelligence. From the United Nations in New York City, by way of Logan County, Ohio, he is high IQ, Quinten Lee.
Well, we've got the Jock and the Brain teaming up. It's like Emilio Estevez and Anthony Michael Hall from the Breakfast Club as a tag team.
We talked about the opposite, that Nigel McGuinness and Ooga Booga, where you've got high IQ and, well, I don't want to insult Mr. Turner, but I don't think he did that well on his SAT.
I saw Quinten Lee. He looked at Jimmy Turner, and basically the message was, he said, just listen to me, we'll be all right. He wants to take over immediately as the leader of this team. I got to wonder if Janelle Sinclair is going to have any trouble with that.
I don't know. I'll tell you what I don't have trouble with is Janelle Sinclair's choice of attire this evening.
Well, in spite of myself, I can't help but admire it. I'm going to try and concentrate on this matchup.
Well, Quinten Lee seems to, as you said, be taking control. He told Jimmy Turner, you're in first against the always miserable Buffalo Bad Boy. I mean, this guy, as I pointed out at the start, I don't think it would have mattered who was drawn for him. He was not going to like it. He was not going to get along with him. I mean, we've seen what he's done. As you pointed out, he abandoned Kimera.
He just has a bad attitude about everything.
We saw what he did to Brian Johnson, and it just, well.
I mean, if you have the misfortune of running into this guy on the way to the arena, like when you're coming through the parking lot,
go the other way.
Just go the other way. I've encountered him many times, and he's just rude and brash and has a bad attitude. And sometimes that works for him in the wrestling ring.
Well, a boot to the gut, followed up with a side headlock, and the team of 4BJ and Kimera, well, I said they were about to get the early advantage, but maybe Jimmy Turner could turn it around.
Now, it does have to be pointed out that although there is tension now, that quite some time ago, Benjamin Kimera, Buffalo Bad Boy Brian Jennings, part of the same unit, part of the same squad, part of the Black Militia. So will they revert back to that instinct and remember what it was like to be a team?
It's very possible, and that does have to give them a slight advantage. Obviously, Turner and Lee, this is the first time they've ever teamed in their careers. But again, Turner and Lee are used to tag team wrestling. Look at this, up and over 4BJ. Jimmy Turner now, hip toss, goes for the cover, needs to hook a leg though.
If I were Jimmy Turner, being a rookie somewhat in the HWA, although having an impressive rookie year, no doubt, I would have to turn it over to Quinten Lee and let him be the leader in there. This guy has held the television title, the cruiserweight title, a former tag team champion, and arguably the smartest man in the HWA and the man with more experience. You got to turn it over to him, let him take control, let him be the ring general.
Well, I don't think Turner will have a problem with that, but as you point out, it could be Janelle who wants to be the boss, who wants to wear the pants on this team, if you will.
Although if there's a chance of gold in her future, I'm sure she's going to go with it. And if you think about it, now that Necessary Roughness are going to be split up in this tournament, Janelle Sinclair has 2 chances to be the manager of a champion.
She definitely does. 2 chances, and obviously the champion's getting a little bit more money, and that means more money for her. And I gotta believe she'd be into that.
Well, no doubt about it. What would it do to Necessary Roughness if Janelle can manage one of these guys to the tag team titles? What will it do to the team?
What would it do to Foreign Intelligence? I mean, we could see the breaking up of 2 teams to create a new team of Lee and Turner.
Well, there's no honor among thieves, so I got to believe any of these guys would abandon each other in a heartbeat.
But then again, we shouldn't count out Kimera and 4BJ. The match ain't over. And these are 2 of the, I mean, maybe not the most technical wrestlers on the roster, but they are tough. And they will beat you down and do whatever it takes to win a match. 4BJ now has Lee on the mat with that side headlock. Joe Kopaz right there to make sure that those shoulders don't go down there. Lee has got to both try to break the hold and, well, look at this, rolls them up. I was going to say Lee had the task of both breaking the hold and keeping his shoulders off the mat. He managed to do it, and now the roles are reversed. It's like Lee.
Well, this may be a bad sign for this tag team. As Quinten actually had to tell Jimmy Turner to tag.
Yeah, he just wasn't standing in the corner for the sake of standing in the corner. Back elbow there by Turner. Going for the cover again, but once again, not hooking the leg. A rookie mistake by Jimmy Turner. Going for a big suplex here. Look at that. Snaps him over good, but still only a count of 2. And Turner brings 4BJ back into the corner. Another exchange made. Quinten Lee back in, taking full advantage of their count to both be in the ring. Of course, the winners of this match will
5
be
minutes gone by. 10
Crazy
minutes
J
remain.
and Lotus in the next round. And what kind of advantage does that give Crazy J and Lotus being the first team? I mean, now they could kind of sit back and survey the landscape.
Just watch how everything unfolds.
And you know, they obviously are comfortable teaming with one another. Hooks, if you called your bookie, you might be winning tonight.
I'm going to have to make the phone call when I get a chance here. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm going to Lotus and Crazy J. There's no way I can be wrong.
Hip toss. 4BJ goes for the cover. Only a count of 2 there. Now going to make the tag. And Kimera in there. shoots Quinten in. Big back body drop, yes.
A lot of power by Benjamin Kimera as he goes for the cover. Only 2.
Another near fall jaw jacker there. Quinten Lee. Look at this, directing traffic once again. Put your foot up is what he told him, and look at this, nice. Nice double team there.
You know, right here, 2 guys who will be facing each other in that War Games match coming up on December 29th. They will be on opposing teams, so getting a taste of the action here tonight at Seasons Beatings.
And Jimmy Turner now with the forearm shots to the back of Kimera. And I mean, Hooks, we could see a team win this thing if your pick doesn't go that are actually on opposing teams at War Games.
The possibilities are endless. I can't stress that enough.
And I mean, if it was a guy on Kimera's team was one half of the tag team champions with a guy on Rory's team, and Kimera's team loses, well, we might be having another one of these tournaments again because
all
we once
over
again have to vacate the tag team titles.
I don't know, a Valentine's Day tournament or something. I don't know, but the next couple months between this, War Games, you name it, it's going to change the entire face of the HWA.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
And look at Janelle Sinclair bouncing up and down. Oh, wow. And choking Benjamin Kimera, too.
Yes, keep your mind on the business at hand. And
Believe me, I am.
Going for the cover here. He has them, but Kopaz distracted by 4BJ.
Oh, wait, well.
And Turner, loose lips could sink ships on this team. Quinten Lee now whips in Kimera. Kimera ducks a clothesline, ducks another one, but he hit one of his own to the forehead of Quinten Lee.
Just staggered Quinten Lee, scrambling around that giant brain.
And oh, again.
Are you kidding me?
Deja vu.
This guy is throwing away a chance to become HWA Tag Team Champion. What is wrong with this guy?
You want to know why? I think he might actually be happy if he was a champion, and God forbid this guy ever be happy. And now look at this, an easy win. Yes.
Here are your winners, High IQ Quinten Lee and Jimmy Turner.
What an imbecile. The Buffalo Bad Boy just walks away from a chance at the gold. Had he put his differences aside and actually tried to be a team player, he could have advanced in this tournament. But instead, Quinten Lee and Jimmy Turner are moving on.
And they will take on Crazy J and Lotus in our next round.
I'm baffled. I don't know.